you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Alright, what is good? What is happening? How is everybody doing today? My name is Chuck, and welcome back to a brand new video for you guys. Here today is going to be the best gaming setup of 2017, which is consequently going to be my gaming setup because I think it is pretty freaking awesome, and I want to share with you guys here today, considering the last one I ever made, the gaming setup video, was entirely 100% different, and I was at like 40,000 subscribers, so a good while ago, and I pretty much added, or just redone virtually everything about mine, and I definitely think you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you guys think you're going to, be sure to smack a fat like on it, as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. If you want to be entered into my 5 times $20 Amazon gift card giveaway, be sure to just drop a like on the video, subscribe, and also drop a comment down in the comment section below, letting me know you want to win. With that being said, let's hop into today's gaming setup. So starting off my whole gaming setup right here is basically we're gonna go take a look at what you guys are first gonna see. Pretty much what I sit in for a good amount of hours a day. I just have a regular Costco chair, and what you can see right here is gonna be my YouTube play button, my silver play button that I got in just the mail, I think the other week or so. I was super surprised when it came in, because I wasn't exactly expecting to get that. I was thinking of getting something else, and because I ordered some stuff from Amazon, but this just popped up and it said YouTube, and I was like, holy crap. So that was really awesome. But in terms of what's right behind me is I do have a nice little green screen. I bought the green screen and also the lighting you guys are going to see here in a sec from Amazon for a pretty cheap price. I think I got like a whole entire lighting setup for roughly around $100-$200 or something like that, so it was honestly a pretty good deal. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but nonetheless it's still pretty awesome. Next up here in my setup, what you guys are going to see is I'll just kind of sit down in my chair. My cat's kind of right down there, so you know, kind of ignore him. We have a Razer, you know, Chroma keyboard. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's definitely a really awesome keyboard. It's an entirely mechanical. You know, it just makes a lot of, you know, really cool noises. It's kind of loud, so if you're used to Macs or something like that, it's not exactly your best bet if you're just trying to go for something that's not noisy. But I do actually have that also in combination with the Firefly mousepad and then the Chroma Death Adder. So pretty much all my stuff can light up and do everything. It's pretty awesome. I absolutely love the Razer products here. Those are fantastic in terms of, you know, I use them every single day and they're pretty good. I did have a little bit of an issue with my mouse at one point. I thought it stopped working, so I actually have an entirely brand new Death Adder just sitting in one of my drawers that's not being used right now, so kind of unfortunate there. As far as I'm moving over here just a little bit, I do have some Turtle Beach Elite Pros, the gaming headset that Optic Gaming has, you know, come in combination with Turtle Beach for. That's absolutely fantastic. I used to have some Astro A40s, but the A40s, in my opinion, just because I wore them for so many hours a day, I just thought they were kind of heavy, and so I upgraded to the Elite Pros, in which I consider an upgrade. And you know, I absolutely love them. I think they're fantastic and they're super comfortable. If you guys do notice, I do actually have the Astro mix amp right there, and Turtle Beach does come with its own mix amp, but the headset's like $200 and the mix amp's like $200, so I figured I'd just try it out because I went to Best Buy and, you know, got the headset, and it ends up working with the Astro mix amp right there. So if you have Astros and you're thinking about switching over, you don't have to spend that extra $200 just to get their mix amp. I mean, I'm sure it maybe, I'm not sure if it has any extra features, but I guess that's really about it for that. There's a little microphone that comes with it, you can detach and everything, little lens cleaner type thing, and then I'll talk about that right there in a second. But this is going to be my, what I've always kind of like to joke about is called the YouTube Money Scuff. This is just a SCUF controller. I've got like a lot of stuff done to it, button remapping. I have a Control Freak right there. If you guys want to get some Control Freaks, use code CHUCK, link in the description below. Nice little shameless self-promotion. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I love SCUF controllers for like the functionality. Sometimes they're not the most reliable in terms of, you know, stuff can break on them, but you know, other than that, they're absolutely great. Right behind here, I do have this thing called the M Audio, which actually plugs into my Rode Broadcaster, which is an XLR microphone. XLR microphones just deliver such a better sound, and so I think I love those a lot more. I've had beforehand the Audio-Technica AT2020, the Blue Snowball, and I've used my dad's XLR microphone because he does voiceovers, you know, recordings and commercials and everything like that. So I was exposed to XLRs previous to that, but I have a few friends that really like the Rode Broadcaster and also the Shure SM7B. So if you have some extra money and you're really looking to get a fantastic microphone, definitely recommend getting the Rode or the Shure SM7B. As I was talking about earlier with the green screen, I do actually have some lighting. So right there behind me is going to be two, I guess you should call them umbrella lights. So those just kind of amplify me a little bit. I can change them, you know, place them around. They're just plugged into the wall and they just are super, super light. So I can do pretty much virtually whatever I want with those. That's absolutely great. You know, it helps me get a little bit better lighting considering I have one light there. And some of these lights down here are kind of burnt out. We have to replace them. So this is definitely a huge, you know, benefit to me for having that. As far as, you know, what's going on with my monitor situation right here, which I'm sure you guys are wondering about, this is an Asus 24-inch like VG something. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a 1 millisecond response time monitor, 144 hertz. So that's the reason I play all my video games on here, and you know, that's pretty much what my PS4 has been connected to. What is right actually above my main monitor is a BenQ 24-inch 2 millisecond response time monitor. I think that's just what it is right there. I mean, I didn't normally actually have this. It's actually sitting on a specific mount on the back of my desk. I didn't originally have room for it, and I just had it sitting upstairs, and so I figured I might as well put it to use instead of like throwing it out or selling it, since it's perfectly good. It's pretty nice to have right there. Before I get any further, what I have on top of this, it's actually, I'm not sure it's gonna light up, but right there, that's just a PlayStation Eye webcam. Right there, that's the Razer Stargazer streaming sort of webcam. That's actually, they're both actually great. If you try to stream from PS4, you can use that. The Razer Stargazer is, you know, pretty good for whenever you stream from OBS onto Twitch or anything else. This just holds kind of like some random tabs or whatever, so that's pretty useful. This is my main monitor, so this is going to be an LG 34-inch ultra-wide 4K monitor. I actually have two of them, so that's, you know, it's pretty awesome, honestly. My dad said it was originally pretty overkill, and to be honest, it kind of is overkill, considering I don't have to put a ton of stuff over on here. But it's definitely really useful for when I'm streaming, and I can have my OBS and all my other shenanigans going on over here, and I don't necessarily have to deal with a heck of a lot. So this is just my main channel. I got my second Chop 5 channel right there. That's just, you know, live subscriber count. And then here's my Instagram I just have up chilling right there. Go follow me, Carnage_Chuck, or just search up Chuck. I'm pretty sure I'll pop up right there. This dude right here has ruined so many different videos. You probably heard him, you know, a couple times already. He does not stop meowing, so go away. I also want to point out that I do actually have a second SCUF controller. This one is a fully customized out one. It's got raised sticks and everything. It's actually kind of broken because in-game in Call of Duty it does pull a little bit to the right, which is really freaking annoying. Sometimes SCUF controllers tend to break a little bit easier for the money you pay for them. It's kind of unfortunate. That's one of the only downsides to SCUFs, and that's just my original PS4 controller. Still works absolutely fantastic. It's got some squid grips on it, courtesy of Apollo 1. Leader of Carnage. As far as my speakers go, I have a couple Bose speakers. They just sit on one on each side of my monitor. That's pretty much it right there. They're absolutely great. They deliver a great sound quality. I think I found them for $99 on Amazon. As far as what's right here, I just have a nice little USB hub, and then I also have the thing for the PlayStation VR. The PlayStation VR, I don't use it too much because there's not that many games for it. But other than that, you know, it's still pretty awesome. I love having this USB hub here. It makes it super, super easy and efficient. Right behind here, I do want to point out, though, I do have a nice little Wi-Fi thing. Ignore my cable management, guys. It's not that great, but I have a Wi-Fi thing that plugs in via USB to my computer, which sits down underneath there. And, you know, yeah, just ignore that. But pretty much my Wi-Fi thing, since I'm not super close to my router and I don't want to run a wireless cable or like an Ethernet cable all the way around the room and into my dad's office, I just happen to do that because it's pretty much equally as reliable and it seems to be working, you know, just fine. I've never had any issues with it, so it's pretty awesome. And yeah, also sitting on my desk is just a couple batteries for my Sony a6300, which I've been recording this entire video with. Just my lens cap, a couple of control freaks, some gamer grip from, I guess I got from when I ordered my SCUF controller, birthday candle that was given to me at Outback Steakhouse when I turned 21, just a couple of random rocks I found, and then I guess some barbecue sunflower seeds. Probably not the best thing to have at a gaming setup. And then there's also just a White House Down mouse pad, which actually just kind of serves as like a drink sort of, you know, coaster or whatever. Ignore me going to Starbucks there. I just had some of that beforehand. But right down here, I just put a little lamp down there. I have a nice power strip, and then this is entirely where my computer sits. I don't have a flashy case really or anything. Nothing too special. There's just a power strip that has a bunch of shit back there and some cords. So I won't really bore you guys with that, but if you want to know the exact specs, I'll link my PC part picker in the description below. So you guys can go entirely check out exactly what I have in my PC. It's an absolute tank. It's literally a monster. It renders, it streams, I can play games on it. It's fantastic. And I think I spent around $1,500 give or take on it, so you could mix and match a couple things in there, but definitely if you're looking for a good computer that you don't have to upgrade for a while, go check out that build that I have in the description below. Right over here on the left side of my desk, I do have a few like a few little drawers here. So kind of in like this top drawer is just a bunch of miscellaneous cords, you know, a couple mouses, my Logitech C920 webcam, just a bunch of different stuff, an old USB hub. There's a whole shit ton of stuff in there. This is just some older stuff that I don't feel like getting rid of. Actually, also, this little bag right here is full of miniature hands. I got that at a little shop downtown. I just kind of set it in there. I don't really know why, but I just kind of felt like getting them since they're pretty cheap. Right down here, there's a little Men's Health magazine. I have a SCUF gaming controller thing, an old Rode microphone, like a portable thing that goes on the top of my camera for recording audio. I do have a different one right now. A little old thing that has some bars in it, and then there's just kind of like some regular SCUF stuff down here, so not too much in this one. And then there's also my Antlion mod mic little case in there, so not too much. Moving on down to the bottom drawer, this is where like all the goods kind of really are. There's a bunch of my PlayStation 4 games, my entirely unopened Death Adder Chroma mouse. I do have my SCUF little like thingy-majig, this box that it came in. A couple PlayStation Move controllers that came with my PSVR. There's some G Fuel down there that I don't really, you know, drink or anything. My old Astro A40 gaming headset, a Blue Snowball microphone. I think that's really about it as far as what's in here besides some cords. So just a bunch of old stuff, or just, you know, stuff I've acquired over the years. This gaming setup, you know, guys, isn't exactly cheap in any way, shape, or form. Like 110%, this gaming setup is not cheap at all. Like, I probably spent, just before Infinite Warfare dropped, which was early November, I'd say get $2,500 on redoing it. Like this desk, I didn't have any of this beforehand. Those monitors, you know, the microphone stand. I actually do have some sound foam that I could put up on the wall. I still have to hang up my play button and everything. So this is, you know, pretty much a very decked out setup. This is like my dream setup that I've been working towards the entire time I've had my YouTube channel. But back to the setup and everything, pretty much all I have in this like little right cupboard over here is just going to be my PSVR little file box and some wires, just some instruction manuals, you know, some random stuff for like the equipment I do have in my setup. And what I don't want to forget to mention is that I do have an Elgato HD60 right back there. I'm definitely looking into getting the Elgato HD60S or the whatever the HD60 Pro, the one that goes inside your computer. I can't remember exactly what, but if you're ever looking to get a good capture device, definitely roll with an Elgato. As far as if you're just doing everything, if you have a desktop computer, or you're just trying to record the laptop or something, Elgatos are absolutely fantastic, and I have not really had any issues with them. I record thousands and thousands of hours of gameplay over the life course of me having a channel and everything, so definitely I'd recommend them highly. Honestly, guys, I think that is virtually about it. If you want to know anything, be sure to just let me know in the comment section below if you have any sort of questions. I will just be trying to answer as many as I possibly can. Like I said earlier, my PC specs will be in the description below. I generally will have, I've explained pretty much everything in here that you guys need to know about my setup. Some other stuff, maybe like some wires or whatever crap, or I didn't show around the back, is because there's nothing really special there. But other than that, this is going to be my dream gaming setup. This is gonna be my setup that I've worked really hard for in my YouTube channel career. And so I thank you guys all so much for stopping by. If you happen to have enjoyed this video or want to win those Amazon gift cards, be sure to drop a like and comment down in the comment section below, and subscribe if you are brand new. I thank you so much for stopping by, but until next time, my dudes, take it easy. Just remember, don't triple cap every time, just remember, don't triple cap, don't be Randy, and I'm out. Peace.